I want to ask you about Democrats. Is there a Democrat you could see supporting?
I supported Obama, and I was younger, and I used to ask my mom and dad, who are you voting for? And I would vote like my parents, and I trusted them. Don't get me wrong, some things were great during that presidency.
You said you supported Barack Obama. What about First Lady Michelle Obama if she ran?
Absolutely not.
What about Gretchen Whitmer, the governor?
No,
Gavin Newsom?
no,
The Rock?
no.
Oprah?
No, I want to talk about Hawaii with The Rock and Oprah and all the things that they did, millionaires. And I'm not saying just because you have money, you're supposed to give it all away. Literally, the island burned. You have thousands dead, homeless. You can't give more. You create a charity fund. It's just ridiculous because they get the tax write-off for that when we donate to that. They take the tax write-off. They lied.
And what about Donald Trump when he took the veterans' money in Iowa and they were never able to see where that money went, that it went to veterans' charities?
How do you know something wasn't classified and done behind closed doors that was for good? Why do you always just have to assume bad?
I'm asking you because you brought it up about the others. I'm just asking why it's okay for one and not for the other, that's all.
Trust. You have to have trust. Nothing's okay when you're doing wrong, but you have to trust that the person is going to do right. And Biden has shown time after time again, he is a puppet on strings. And I do feel bad for the man. My father passed away from dementia and Alzheimer's almost 2 years ago. And I feel bad for that. But he should not be controlling what happens in the country and leading us as our president. He was never elected. The election was proven stolen.
No, it's actually proven not stolen.
No, that's incorrect. You need to check facts.
Well, I go to the courts. I mean, there were 61 cases of election fraud, and 60 out of 61, and the other one showed some, fraudulent votes, but a handful of them, not thousands that would have changed an election.
Oh, we can debate that all day, but I mean...
Oh, it's not a debate. I mean, that's what I'm telling you is factual history. I don't know whether they were correct in their adjudication, but that's what we go by.
What I've researched and what I've learned, if you have a dog, your dog probably voted. 2 women went to go vote in Arizona, and when they got to the voting polls, they told them they couldn't vote. They've always voted in person together for 30 plus years. Well, why can't we vote? You already voted by mail. No, they were not allowed to vote. Somebody had voted for them, and they didn't get to voice their opinion. That's not fair. We vote for a reason.
What is it about Donald Trump that you love so much, and what does it mean when he says, keep America great?
He's not a politician. He's a businessman. He lost everything and built everything back up. It's exactly what he did when he was in office last time, and he's going to make it exactly like it was before. We can afford groceries, we can afford gas, afford to go do things with our families.
And do you blame the pandemic for any of that?
I believe the government, not our particular, was involved. As far as the Republicans, I believe the Democrats were involved as well with China.
With China, with what?
With COVID.
What do you mean?
They released, 2 men from a lab released the COVID virus in China, in Wuhan.
And so you think the Democrats oversaw that?
I know they did.
In what way, then?
100% just checking the facts. If you look something up, look and learn, listen, open your ears. Look what's happening to our country every day.
Where'd you learn that? Because that's not something that people have said a lot.
A lot of YouTube, a lot of the internet. My parents taught me to always look into anything you hear and then make your own choices, right versus wrong. And unfortunately, our world's doing a lot of wrong right now, and we need to start doing something right. And that's getting Donald Trump back in office.